morning everyone, happy Monday and welcome to a very special week here at Hunky Dory. We are starting off the week though with some fantastic diamond deals. Now our diamond deals are only deals available to our diamond members, so we're going to go run through some details on that one. But before we get to it, let's introduce who's on the show. My name is Natalie Eagleton. I'm going to be the host for this hour. Emily is joining us this morning. Good morning, Emily.
Good morning.
And over in the demonstration station, Becca
Good
is
morning,
ready to
everyone.
craft up a storm. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday, yeah, it is, isn't it?
There's some good things on here.
I think so. Yep,
Some things that we haven't seen for a while as well.
some real crackers. I think definitely.
It's going to be lots of fun though.
Yeah.
So if you're part of our Diamond Club, congratulations. If not, why not? It is an incredible club to join. You can join today from just £19.99, and that is going to give you an extra 5% discount on full price products, because if you are just a member of our regular club, you'll get that 5%. You're going to get priority dispatch, so wherever we are up to in our orders, you will get added straight onto the top of that pile. You're also going to get exclusive access to our diamond deals, which we have for you today. So that's just £19.99, and you also get to take advantage of a fantastic card collection, which is here. It is an absolute whopper. This is our Time to Celebrate kit. It contains 36 sheets. You're going to get toppers in here, embellishments, inserts, double-sided papers. You've got foil cardstock, printed cardstock, and it is the most fun collection for all of those yearly celebrations. Look at those double-sided papers as well.
So
they
pretty.
are gorgeous. Now, if you are in the UK and you love our Crafting with Hunky Dory magazine, there's another way which you can buy our membership. So you can get our magazine subscription. This will give you 6 issues of our Crafting with Hunky Dory for £46.95. Now that's going to bring down the cost of your magazine, which is absolutely awesome. But on top of that, you're also going to get your membership included as well. So you don't need to buy these two things separately. You just need to either buy the diamond membership for £19.99, or if you love our magazines, you want to get those as well, then you need to buy the magazine subscription. That's going to give you your 6 issues of Crafting with Hunky Dory, and it's going to include all of those benefits we talked about previously. So there's so many different ways to do it. So if you want to be part of the diamond deals that we have on today, you need to be part of our Diamond Club to get access to it. You'll be able to find it on the website, you'll be able to click on it. However, you won't be able to see our exclusive offers unless you are logged in and you are a diamond member. And that's what the show is all about today. Fantastic deals on some fantastic products. But before we show you through those products, let's have a look at this week's Win It Weekly. And as we are celebrating in style this week, we are starting off with our birthday bundle. There's over £40 worth. Is this in each one?
Yeah. Woo!
This is a mega giveaway this week. £40 worth of incredible birthday themed. So we have our Celebrate Moonstone die. You're going to get this absolutely awesome stamp set, one of my favorites. I love the patterns in that one. You're going to get your Here's to Celebrating You cut a card.
Ooh.
Die. Look at that one, cut straight into your 6x6s. Then you're going to get these fantastic gemstone strips. Look how fun they are. And we're also giving you our Garden Party Deluxe Craft Pad. If you want to be in with a chance of winning our party bundle, there's going to be 5 winners this week. How awesome is that? Now, this week's question we need you to answer is the following. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
This is a weird one. What is the most common birthday in the UK? Is it A, the 26th of September, B, the 9th of July, or C, the 16th of May? I don't know anyone with birthdays on that day. I'm trying to think now.
I don't know this.
Do I? I might do actually.
I don't know those exact dates.
No, I don't. Maybe I do.
I did hear a thing though, and I know that you might know this as well. So there's a program called This Is Us.
Oh yeah,
and right at the start it says you share a birthday with 15 million other people.
It's crazy that, isn't it?
How mad is that?
There's a lot of shared birthdays as well in with people that I know and
Oh,
around like, my
really?
family. So I share a birthday with my husband's nana, Anne-Marie, and Anne-Marie's mum and my sister have the same birthday.
Wow.
Anne-Marie's sister and someone else that I know have the same birthday. But there's lots of birthdays in Dan's family particularly that are on the same day as well. So we have so
Wow.
many like joint birthday celebrations. It's very strange,
It
isn't it?
is, isn't it?
What is the most common birthday in the UK? It's probably the one thing that you can't say is solely yours as well because of that reason.
I know.
Strange, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, get your comments in because 5 lucky winners are going to win that bundle worth £40 each on Friday's show. So make sure you're tuned in throughout the rest of the week as well. And just comment as much as possible to be in with a chance of winning. Right, let's get straight to it. And we're starting off with something I absolutely love. It is dies. And they are our beautiful Moonstone Dies stitched selection. So we're going to start off with, let me get these out of the way. We're going to start off with our stitched blooms. Now this is an absolutely gorgeous stamp set. You get included in here 12 cutting dies. You've got a variety of different flower shapes. You've got a variety of different leaf shapes. And you can sort of build up your own bouquets with these flowers. And look how gorgeous that model is on the front of the card there as well. This is now £7.49 and it's such an essential set. 50% off on that one if you want to get your hands on that. We also have our stitch flutterby, so these all work together so well. This one you are going to receive 10 beautiful butterflies. You've got butterflies in flight. We've also got dragonflies in here, so it's a really nice mixture. But yeah, you've got in-flight butterflies, you've got sort of stud butterflies, so you could sort of like pop these on your flowers if you wanted to, or around your flowers. Absolutely gorgeous detailings on all of these dies though. Then we have an absolute essential, and if you don't have this in your stash already, you will be buying it today. It is our stitched alphabet. Absolutely awesome size on here because they fit so well on so many different shape size cards. Yeah. You get the full alphabet. You're also going to get your ampersand, and what is this called?
Oh, I don't know. Is it like a dash?
Hyphen.
A
There
hyphen.
we go. Your hyphen. I was going to say dash. You get your little hyphen included as well. So in total, you've got 28 dies included in there. But having that full alphabet is so essential. And remember, these are alphabet dies, which and dies can cut through a number of products. So you could be cutting this out of felt. You could be cutting this out of fabric. You could be stitching this onto home decor projects. Maybe you're making sort of themed things for Christmas, your stockings, anything like that. Then you can cut these out of different fabrics and sew them on by hand or with a machine. So an alphabet like this is absolutely essential. £7.49. Then we have to go with it, which you have to be adding in too, for just £4.99, your numbers. So you're going to get all of your numbers from 1 through to 9. You've also got the 0 as well. And then we've got your ordinals. There we go. So you got your I can never think of what what is it? And R, and then it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, they are strange
when you try and work it out how to say it. It's really, but you know, for your first, your second, your thirds, you've got all of those included as well. It's just a sound. It's really weird.
I know.
You don't. It's not a word, really, is it?
And who decided that we needed them? But we do.
Who knows? It's one thing that we can't live without, though, especially for all of those big birthday celebration cards. So you have to get those in. So we have all of those available for you, and just look at some of the cards you can be making. Some of these are featured on that incredible packaging as well, but an absolute essential. You can see all of the detailing so beautifully pressed into those designs, and they work for so many occasions. We've used them so much as well. They really are an item that we come back to time after time after time. Look at this one for a little birthday.
That's perfect.
So sweet. A beautiful bouquet there with the love. That birthday card, which is so fun to recreate, just using those sort of negatives for your background, and then that gorgeous bouquet as well of flowers. So if you want to get your hands on those, definitely do. That's 50% on that whole collection, which you can be taking advantage of. Next we have for you our pretty patterned parchment. Didn't know we had this available, you know. Are they all in here? Oh, here we go. So in this collection, you are going to get 16 sheets. You've got 8 different designs, and it's beautifully printed in white onto our Duff white parchment. So you get this gorgeous, delicate look. We have this one, which is my absolute favorite, these tiles design. So you could get that one, and we're just showing you that onto some cardstock so you can see it a little bit better. This one is a gorgeous flower design, really, really delicate and absolutely beautiful mix. But again, this one's so essential because there's so many different themes. We've got the paint splatters. You're also going to get our incredible stamps.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty.
That one is absolutely awesome. Then we have the wood grain. This one's an essential one. Look how good it looks on that brown as well. We like to use that one quite a bit here in the office. You've got your super fun stripes as well. Then you're also going to get your plaid or your checked design. This one's really fun. Again, another essential one and really nice on men's cards. And then you've also got that lovely lace as well. You're going to get 2 of each design. £4.99 currently for that parchment. £4.99. That is an absolutely awesome deal. We have one more thing to show you before we go to Becca for a demo as well. It is our fantastic Diamond Sparkles Shimmer Card Pack. In here you get 50 sheets. You get 2 of each colour, and when we tell you the variety in here is so awesome, you are going to have colours in here that we don't have available to buy in any other way. You've got some really deep reds, we've got lime greens, bright pinks, that gorgeous rain cloud blue, your turquoise, you've got that really nice shimmery pink, look at that lilac as well, and that teal aqua colour, you've got that green, that beautiful orange, my absolute favourite. What else have we got in here for you? You're going to receive your purple, you've got that really nice steel or gunmetal silver, that really bright colour, your lime again, look at this pink. That is perfect for like new baby cards, isn't it? Then you've got your deeper sort of like cerise colours, your blue. Look at these, all absolutely different, and you are going to get 2 of each design there, so 50 sheets in total. What an absolute steal at £11.99. That is so, I don't think I've ever seen that any lower than that price, so make sure you grab those. It works out 25 pence per sheet of card. Okay, Becca, what are you going to play with?
Okay, the parchment, the dies,
nice.
a bit of everything. So we've got my Stitch Bloom ones out at the moment. We're going to start with those, and I picked out these 2 beautiful patterns. Obviously everybody's favourite, the kind of tiles, and then this really nice kind of like almost wedding dress-esque lace. It's so beautiful. And we're going to actually die cut this because you can die cut our parchment.
You can.
It's such a great material to do your die cutting if you want a really delicate look, which I do. We're going to make a really nice, clean and simple kind of bouquet arrangement. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put all of these on here. I'm just going to do them all, and then we'll just build, you know, we'll just build from there.
Pick and choose which ones you want.
Absolutely, and that's it. And they just do all match because they've all got that stitch detail. They go on so well. So I'm just going to start laying this up, and then when I put my magnetic sheet on, they shouldn't, you know, they shouldn't be going anywhere then. So I'm just going to gently lay them out on this bit of parchment that I've got left, so that I wasn't going into a new sheet. I think they should all squeeze on here actually. Yeah, there'll be plenty of room there. Just got these last 2 to get on. So like I say, just going to put the whole sheet on, and you can obviously always put them in a storage box. They come in handy for absolutely any occasion. Okay, yeah, that's perfect. Right, so let's get the magnetic sheet and all the rest of the plates on now. So I'm just going to gently put that on there and go in with my other plates. Perfect. Let's switch the machine on and grab those plates out of here. So just going in with the Gemini machine, the nice big one, and that should cut through really nicely.
Good morning to everyone who is joining us today. Loads of people guessing the 26th of September for the question. I'd just be commenting with all of the answers.
I know, how could you not?
That prize is so good.
Want to win that prize? It'd be incredible, wouldn't it? Right, let's see where we're at with that. Hopefully it's all cut out nicely for us. Yeah, get your guesses in. It's nice to start the week off guessing, then you know that you've done it then. Okay, cool. So these are a bit everywhere. So let me just grab these off the plate now. Oh, and they've cut out so beautifully. I mean, look how amazing that stitch detail is. You can really see it in real life. It's gorgeous.
And it looks so good on your parchment as well.
It does, doesn't it?
On any of your parchments, these are a great sort of die to be cutting out of.
Oh, absolutely.
Gives you that sort of like loose feel.
It does, doesn't it? It's so, so pretty. Right, bear with, because I think, right, these ones have all cut out and come out, so that's fine. Yeah, it's just a couple that we need to just grab out with my pokey tool. So let's get this going now. Okay. So I'm just going to grab my pokey tool and we can get the rest of those out, and then we can start sort of building this up, seeing how we want it to look. Okay, so I'm just going to pop those release holes, just being nice and gentle, because it obviously is parchment. We don't need to be, you know, ripping that out of there. So just nice and gently grabbing those leaves, especially with those little stalks on there. So we'll pop that one to one side, and then we'll just grab these other 2 or 3 here. There we go, perfect. And then I actually think some of these just layer up so nicely, even though they're not like technically layering or dimensional flowers. Some of them do layer up really nicely. So for example, I think these two with like the nice kind of spiky ones layer up really nice. So if you want to create that dimension, you absolutely can. There's no reason why you can't with that particular project. So we're going to get an 8x8 card, because I think those are coming up later on the show.
Ooh, maybe.
So we're going to do a nice big card, and then like I say, we'll just put our flowers to just one side and we'll get this going. So I'm going to do a matte and layer on here. So I'm just going to did bring some sheets of 8x8s, but they're all, I've used them all. So we'll just grab this one and we'll cut that down. Let's do like sort of 1/4 inch thinner, nice chunky matte and layer onto our card.
So like when you're just using like one colour of card, or if you're kind of keeping it quite neutral, your chunkier mattes and layers really help to define all the differences in the card that you're making.
Yeah, they really do, don't they? Absolutely. We're going to bring in our other pattern now, and I know these aren't on the show, but if you have them already, they go really well because the stitching matches. I'm just going to bring in our nesting die squares here. So I'm going to have this nice big layer here, and then I'm going to go in one smaller with just, again, that other matte and layer of plain white cardstock. But yeah, they absolutely do. Yeah, if you're keeping everything white and simple, you then think about, like you say, your layering, your nice chunky mats, maybe a bit of scoring. Lots of things you can do to still create that texture and that look of a layered finish. So we'll just grab these onto here now. I'm going to put a bit of tape down for these, just on here. Perfect. And then I'm just going to try and cut this so that I can hopefully squeeze them both in. Yeah, ideally. Just save us a little bit of time. So grab the plates again. Here we go. And then just this one on here. Oh, it might be a bit small. It's fine. Cool. So let's go in again with that one. Do you know, it's because these plates are white, I forget sometimes what order they're in. There we go, perfect. But yeah, they mix and match so beautifully, these parchments. I mean, I know we've got lace and tiles, but they still go really well together.
It does look really, really good.
This one definitely goes with a lot because of all those different patterns in your tiles. So grab that square, and then we'll just go in with that last layer of parchment, and then we can literally start having a play and building all of this card together.
Good morning to everyone who's joining us this morning. Lots of people commenting about some of the products that we've got on the show. Lots of people saying how gorgeous the parchment is that Becca's using and how well it all works together.
Yeah, it really does. Gently take that off of there, and then we're just going to...
Loads of people on YouTube saying how much they use the stitch numbers a lot. Panda says, I like the number in the alphabet. Sorry if I missed it, but is there an uppercase or lowercase, or is it just upper? There's just one alphabet in here, and it is all uppercased.
I quite like that though, because it gives it that really nice bold kind of look.
Really makes it stand out on
Yeah.
your cards, I think.
Yeah, I think so too. Right, so let's kind of get this layered together. Okay. Yep, perfect. And then we're just going to add a little bit of scoring, again, just to give that element of texture. So I'm just going to pop it on here, give myself a bit of room. And we'll just do sort of like 3 or 4 1/2-inch increments.
The tiniest little details, but it really does add so much to your card.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can have it on the debossed or
Yeah.
the scored side. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it does give a really nice look. So again, let's go in with this. Now parchment, obviously we get asked about this a lot. We're going to cover this up so we can put tape on quite a bit of this. You know, we think about it, we're going to put that square on there. So we're going to get tape. Obviously we're going to keep it quite central. And we're just going to pop that in the middle, just like so. So just going to pop that on there now, just like so, and pop that onto there. So again, let's just lay that down now, and then this bit we're going to pop on with our foam pads, sorry. So I'm just going to go in with some nice 1mm ones, because I'm going to stick my flowers on. And I don't want loads and loads of dimension, because we want those flowers to just really stand out. So I'm just going to put sort of 3 or 4 like little squares on here, chunky 1mm sort of skinnier foam pads. So just pop some of those on, getting a nice bit of coverage on there with them being a bit smaller, a little bit less deep. So we'll pop that on there. And then I'm kind of thinking about just placing my flowers just along this side, so we keep that scoring in and we keep it really nice and clean and white and simple.
It might look simple with all the sort of that plain fresh white design you've got, but it's far from simple when you think of all of the different techniques and how gorgeous these dies are going to make the card look when you've popped them all together.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to get those ones that we can layer. So we'll get those ones in first, because these are quite a big one. Now again, I'm just going to go in very gently with a bit of construction glue. You can go in with any glue. You can again get your glue dots on here. I'm not putting too much on because it's quite a strong glue and it's quite a delicate material. So I'm just popping a little bit in that centre, and then just popping that one in there for my layering ones.
The beauty of your construction glue as well is that it does dry clear.
It does.
So you do get the best effects with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Another one that I think layers really nicely are these two. So we've got this kind of like daisy one, and then this one with
the thinner one.
The thinner one. Again, this one's got like slightly pointier petals, but again, it just gives that really nice sort of element of texture. So we're going to glue that one together as well. And then we are going to start kind of arranging things up. So I kind of want that. I think with cards like this, like bouquets and arrangements, just start and build up. Obviously you can lay something out and take a picture of it, but the best thing is to just start building.
I think so. I think just get all of your different bits and pieces cut out. You might want to cut them out a couple of times. You might want to cut them out, you know, like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, of course.
So you've got a lot of variety of different or the same flowers, and then I think that it's always good to start with like the bigger flowers, and then you can,
because they take up the most room,
place in those smaller flowers around it.
Yeah, I think so. You just get a really good idea of like what's gonna work, what certain things, like how much room they sort of take up. So again, let's get this one as well. This one's really nice. It's got this skinny little stalk, so we do need to pop a little bit on there as well, just gently down there. Again, a nice good new construction glue should sort that out for you. So we're just going to sort of build that up, and I'm not too fussed if it's not 100% kind of stuck down, because you know we want that lift and that shape from those petals. So we're just going to carry on and on until we've got something that we're fairly happy with. I mean, you could just leave that there as like a little frame for that corner, you know, and just pop your sentiment in the middle, and
absolutely, you can build up the whole of that square if you want to.
Yeah,
completely down to you on how many flowers we want to add on to here.
Yeah, that's it, exactly. You can just stop when you feel like it. You know, if you want that really nice sort of quick and simple card, you can, or if you want to spend, you know, all Sunday afternoon on it. No set rules. Okay, let's go in with another one of those. Let's go in with this, actually, like this nice cherry blossom one, because we've not used this. There's such variety in here. Really, really pretty. Just such a good one to get. A real must have. So again, let's get that one in there as well. And again, we are going to add a bit of, obviously once we get our sentiment, and probably pop a few gemstones on there, it's going to look really, really pretty.
This would be really lovely for like a christening card.
Yeah.
Or for like a wedding card.
Oh,
it's so fresh.
Yeah. Yeah, the first thing I thought of was it'd make a nice wedding or engagement anniversary, but yeah, christening would be perfect. Again, you could do it in like those nice...
It's just so delicate, isn't it, with all the whites?
The whites. Yeah, it definitely gives it that christening gown look. Okay, let's pop a few more on here. In fact, I want another one of those little... I've just got plenty just to one side. Like I say, I did go and cut out like another sort of whole set before we came, just so that I wasn't popping it in twice. And then we'll just have those just delicately framing there. I want this little tulip bud as well, just on there. Again, and then maybe just these little ones, just sort of almost like
just
scattered.
That's going to look really nice.
Just pick them up with my fingers and just sort of scatter those ones around. You get a little set of 3 and they all cut out at the same time. So let's pop that on there, and then again, I think I want just one more of those kind of big layered ones. So let's grab that. Yeah, that's going to look really good up there. Our little kind of pointy ones, so cute. And then I think we're about right, but this is kind of a, you know, it's a similar idea to the one on the packaging. You know, we take a lot of inspiration from that as well, just building up those layers. But yes, it's the same, but it just gives it a completely different look. Doing it this way rather than in a bouquet. This is almost like a kind of arrangement. So I want a couple more leaves. Yeah, and then I think we're about right. I don't want to put too much on, because it'll start looking very, very busy, but I think we'll be about done there.
I think with the layering up of the flowers and the placement of sort of like those leaves and those buds just flying out of the bouquet, it gives it a really nice look.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And like I say, because I've been minimal with my glue so that it doesn't show, but then it also does give that really great lift and texture. So I think we're about done with that. So we'll start to pop that on our card. And again, just to give that extra sort of element of dimension and things, we can always pop that on with some foam pads as well. So let's do that as well. So just, again, I'll get some nice, I'm going with these 2mm, these rectangle ones now, and I'm just going to gently turn that over and just pop a few of these down. Our strips would be really great. I think we've got some in here.
Oh yeah, you get so much coverage with those strip foam
Yeah,
pads,
they're good,
you?
aren't they? I'm just going to see if I've got one or two knocking around in here.
Is there any in there?
Yeah, no.
Some?
We got some. I've not topped up my foam pads. That's what it is, Emily. It's a Monday morning job, isn't it? Oh, have you got some?
Yeah.
Oh, you're the best. Thanks, Nat. And then I've got my crystal gemstones and my sentiments to finish. Cheers. Okay. So let's get a couple of those on. Perfect. And then I'm just going to be super gentle taking these foam pads off this side, because that's where my flowers are and I don't want them to move ideally, but it is construction glue, so we can just move back if anything has. Now we're fine. We're good. Yeah, and then we'll have that scoring on the right hand side of my card. We'll add that there. Like you say, a nice chunky matte layer does give it a little bit of lift on there. And then again, let's just add a bit of, I say colour, but just adds a little bit of focus to these flowers. Just going to add some sort of gemstone centres into here.
So much love for this card. Loads of people saying, They love the clean and simple card styles. It looks so classy.
It does,
Janie
doesn't it?
says, I love, love, love that white on white card. It is phenomenal because you've got the texture as well of the different mediums. It looks so good with the parchment.
Absolutely.
And the fresh white card.
Yeah, and it is that stitch detail that sort of
Yeah.
brings it out as well. Let's scatter a couple around as well on my little baby ones. Oh, and I just love these gemstones with clean and simple cards. Again, it stops it looking, it's a bit like your chunky matte layers, it stops it looking too simple.
Yeah.
And then with my alphabet dies, I've gone ahead and I've cut these out already. And I love this about alphabet dies. Like Natalie said, if you don't have a set, they're so useful because maybe you don't want a happy birthday, or maybe you don't want to, you know, the initial investment of lots of sentiments. You can spell them out.
Yeah.
You can spell out happy birthday or thank you. So we've just spelled out hello for this because it could be for absolutely any occasion. So we've just got our hello.
I just think it's so handy to have, especially nowadays, especially if you make cards to sell or you're in sort of like craft groups. When we're personalising cards, so say Becca did this card for like a wedding or an engagement and she wanted to personalise it with people's names. Names are spelt in so many different ways nowadays.
Absolutely.
There's so many different quirky names out there that you will really struggle to find things spelt with. So having these dies means that you can personalise all of those items, no matter what it is that you're making to sell. You can make sure that they are personalised to perfection, and that stitch detail just adds such a gorgeous touch to it.
Yeah. It does. It matches the flowers. Like you say, it's that perfect size. They're not too big. So if you have got a longer name, or even this is a wedding card, which you think, you know, it's really easy to think of a wedding sentiment, but you might be doing Mrs. and Mrs., Mr. and Miss to the bride and bride, or the groom and groom, you know, and having that does just definitely allows you to, you know, kind of take that on board and add that, like you say, that real sort of touch of personalisation. So we're going to get this on here now. I think we're going to just put it along the side.
That's going to look nice.
I think so. Just on my scoring again to just really highlight that. So we'll just sort of bridge it across that score line there. Nearly put the L on next. Let's spell hello properly today. It is Monday, but we can definitely still spell. So we're just going to kind of lift that on there. Just going to move that across very gently. There we go. That's better. And then again, we'll just get our last ones on there. But yeah, like you say, relatives, and they're just so handy. If you're building up a stash, like of your first sort of sets of dies, the price.
The price is incredible, isn't it?
Yeah, because again, dies are an investment.
All half price, those nesting dies. It's just madness.
Yeah,
especially
absolutely.
the numbers. The numbers are under £5.
And just think of those numbers. You know, you're going to be able to personalise. Again, personalisation, not just like 18th, 21st, 50th, etc.
No, all of
wedding
those numbers
dates.
in between. Yeah, dates of weddings. That's really true, actually. Anniversaries.
Yeah, 25th of December for your Christmas mate.
I mean, for scrapbooking, it's going to be essential as well because you've got everything you need there.
Absolutely. So that is our card with that pretty pattern parchment. I think we've used a bit of almost everything. Maybe not the glitter card, but we've used the parchment, we've used our Inkme, we've used our, oh my goodness, I love it even more on the camera.
It looks so good, doesn't it? Being able to see all of that detail and that touch of scoring on that background as well really brings it to life. Thank you, Becca.
You're welcome.
I love that one. So much love for it in the comments as well. They just keep coming through.
Thanks guys.
So next up we have even more deals in the way of our Moonstone dies, and these ones are absolute essentials. They are our combos dies. Now £4.99. We have 3 to choose from. You get the amazing, you're going to get the because, and you're also going to get the hooray. Now these are different from combos dies we've done in the past because you also get your matte and layer edge. Now these are 2 dies, so you get 3 dies in every set, and that allows you to maybe do the fronts of your cards differently, to create like the whole
look at on the edge look,
on the edge. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of, like that edged element to it, but it also allows you to sort of cut into your cardstock and then create like an aperture which you can place your words into. There's so many things that you can do with this. They all come with coordinating stamps as well, so you can really mix and match those up. You can have hip hip hooray, hooray it's your birthday, hooray your parents, hooray for today, hooray so happy for you. With your because, you've got just because, it's a very special day, I believe in you, you're the best, I miss you, time to party. And in your amazing, you have I hope your day is, you are simply, you did it, you are capable of amazing. And then there's things, make today amazing, to my amazing friend. Loads and loads of ways you can do those. These are now just £4.99. That's an absolute bargain for dies like this. One essential that you will want to have with these dies though is our incredible stickables. £4.99 for our self-adhesive Miri. All you have to do is it just on this selection, the DL gold or silver, £4.99. That makes it 31 pence a sheet. Our stickables, if you do not know about our stickables, it is a double-sided paper sheet, which means they are perfect for using with all of your dies, because we could just die cut it and then peel and stick it off. We're not having to think about glue, we're not having to think about tape, especially with some of those thinner words and those like nice calligraphy corners and things like that. We don't have to think about that, so definitely add those in as well. That is such a good, I'm just trying to work out that now. So that's £10. That's £10. For £25, you can have all those dies and the stickables for you to be able to use it with. And of course, if you're a Diamond member anyway, you're going to get your priority dispatch.
Yeah.
So they are going to be, we're going to make sure that they are added to the list at the top of that pile that we've got. Okay, card blanks. We have got for you card blanks. You can get 10 A4. Or first of all, we're going to start off with our 8x8 because it's in front of me. 8x8, £3.99. For your card blanks and your envelopes, you get 10 in here. That's 49 pence a card. 49 pence. And again, with our A4 as well, for all of those larger occasions, we have this one for you. Oh no, I've got that mixed up actually. This one's 49p a card. Your A4. And then your 8x8 is actually 39p a card. It's a little bit cheaper. That's madness.
Again, incredible. If you make to sell, these are a basic item that you need. Keep your costs down.
And something as well, which is really like, obviously you've got the envelopes included in here, but if you've got these sizes, you can make any other sizes.
Yes.
Because we can trim them down, which is absolutely awesome. You can make tent folds with these, which is something that you can't do with sort of like your other size cards. So this is really, really incredible. What an absolutely awesome deal we've got for you there. And look at how phenomenal your cards can be using your stickables and your dies. This one is hooray. I absolutely love this. On the front of your card. We've got this one as well on the side, your because, this beautiful aperture with the words stuck in the middle there. That's why your stickables is really going to shine through, because it just sticks straight on there. How nice is this one with that sort of nice shadowing effect just layering on there. You can obviously create this as a really cool border because you can use that bottom strip on its own. This one as well, using those scoring techniques.
Oh yeah,
that Becca's just done. Really, really nice. And then another one here that says amazing.
Oh, and that's using that glitter card as well.
It is a really nice way of showing off how you can use all of those colours together. Make sure you add those to your baskets. That whole middle section of the show, do not put that in your basket, because that is an absolutely awesome deal. Okay, Becca, back to you.
Okay, cool. Right, we're going to use that stickables, and what else have we just had? Oh, the combos, yes, we've got those there with me whilst I get those. Again, I've brought them all in because we can just decide what to do nearer the time. Okay, got a card blank as well. Let me grab one. Oh yeah, we'll use this one. Okay, cool. Right, so I think I kind of know what I want to do with this-ish. So just going to grab my score tool and burnish this down. So I kind of want my DLs to be, I've got gold and silver because I love to use both on cards. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to do, I think, some sort of stripes, and then I'm going to break up the border with that die.
Okay,
let's
nice.
Do it. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I'm just going to do some nice kind of chunky
The beauty of this as well is that we can just cut it down.
Just cut it down.
They can all be different sizes.
Yeah, that's it. Just cut it down.
If you're
Yeah,
not-
I want them all different sizes.
If you're not so like, and with your stickables as well, what's great is that we can pop it straight onto the card and then
Yeah.
trim off all the edges.
Yeah, absolutely. Isn't it great? It's so great. If you like doing those strip backgrounds, those like cross hatches,
Oh yeah.
those wrapping paper backgrounds, it is so perfect for doing that because you can just lay it all out, weave it together, or whatever background you want to do, and then just have a little play. Let's cut another little bit of gold as well. Just have some more of those ones. And then, perfect. Right, so I think we should have enough now to go along. I kind of want as well to like cut them in like varying kind of angles as well. So let's just start doing that. Should have probably done that first of all, but I think it'll look really good. We just get some kind of crazy chopping going on, which you can do so easily with your trimmer.
So many people in the comments saying that they are going to be skin after this week.
I love that.
We can confirm that this is going to be a thing across the board.
I think so. Yeah, if you've seen the show schedule, yeah, definitely.
There are things coming this week that you will not be able to resist. There are some absolutely awesome brand new products. I mean, I just can't. The next 2 weeks really.
Yeah.
Because the schedule at Hobby Maker is very different to the schedule here. Which if you watch both of them and you normally know that are obviously after we do Hobby Maker shows, they're normally on here, then just be really patient because the show schedules are a little bit different coming up. So we've got a mix of shows, but over the next 2 weeks you will have all of those brand new launches here on Hunky Dory TV as well.
Yeah, I think so. It's going to be
so
a
much
really
fun.
good week, isn't it?
So much fun. It's very busy, lots going on, lots of prepping for shows, lots of, because we're all down there.
We are.
We're all traveling to celebrate.
I mean,
you'll see us all on here as well, of course.
Absolutely. Nobody does birthdays like Hunky Dory either. Right, so let's grab some of these strips now, and we're just going to sort of lay them across our card just like so. I'm going to try and get the ones that have got really nice quirky kind of angles. Right, let's just get sticking. I'm too impatient to do a layout. I'm just going to get sticking. So I'm going to use my pokey tool just to grab the backing off. Just nice and gently grab that off. Just on there. And we're just going to just kind of stick this at varying angles. Just going to smooth that down as well. Shouldn't get any air bubbles in here going from the top to the bottom. So again, I'm just going to start peeling that until I feel that the backing's off. Cool. And then just lift it out the way and pop it kind of on there. So it's very like abstract-y. Again, I do a lot of cards like this, mainly because it's very forgiving.
I think it's nice that you've got that white coming through as well.
Yeah.
Again, so you've got those 3 tones of colour. Of course, if you want to make it a bit more magical, you could use like a black card and pop it on there. That's going to give you a completely different look.
Yeah, I think that'd look, it's going to look awesome on black card. For sure. Black, white, again, maybe you just gold on cream would look good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, we're just going in with those stripes. And again, just getting rid of anything that just doesn't feel smooth.
This is going to be really useful for using all of those little bits of
Scraps
from your stickables as well.
Yeah, because you'll probably find that you do a lot of die cutting with it because obviously it's so easy.
So you'll have lots of little
bits like this
from the edges of your stickable sheets or the corners. So this is going to be something that we're all going to be able to recreate.
I think so. It's such a, I love a little scrap heap challenge. And I love using up, obviously I have created these, but yeah, I love using up scraps in this kind of way, because again, it just makes it look like they're supposed to be like that. Again, let's just cut a couple more sort of silver ones down. Yeah, okay. We'll have a nice sort of chunkier one on here. And yeah.
The beauty of your stickables as well is that until you burnish it on the back or on the top of your card, depending on how delicate the die is that you're using, or if you're using strips like Becca's done, she'll be able to go over the top
on the
of
front,
it.
just gently, yeah.
Until you do that, you do have the ability to sort of lift up your stickables as well.
You do.
It's not super secure until you have burnished all of those edges down, so you do have the movability in that way.
Yeah, I think so. You really do. Again, it's just a nice sort of quite forgiving material to work with. Great for your mats and layers if you struggle to get those layers on nice and straight. Yeah, for sure. Just a great material. I mean, you know, our Stickables range, I can't believe it only launched like at the beginning of this year. It started with our like Pretty Pastels.
Yeah.
And it's just been ever so popular, and there's a reason why that, like, you know, things that are easy to use become everyday staples. So we're just going to snip that bit of overhang off now. So I'm just going to lift that up on there. And again, we're just going to cut these strips down. Now, obviously, again, if I was doing this project at home, I'd be doing this technique again and just sticking these to the side of a box or on the side of my mat, and doing like little smaller projects. But we're just going to snip them off just for speed. So I'm just going to trim off all of those, making sure to get that off my scissors because it will be very sticky with that backing off. And then same for the other side. So again, just grabbing that just on there.
I wonder what other things people have used their Stickables for. That would be a good a good thing for you to let us know. If you've got your Stickables at home, what type of things have you used it for? Have you tried it in your electronic die cutting machines? Have you been making labels for other projects? Maybe, you know, it's home decor and you've been super organising the house and you've been making labels for all of your fancy tubs and packages. Let us know.
Oh, this would be so great, especially with like maybe those letter dies. You want to do some like nice storage boxes.
Yeah.
Stick them on the front of those. Right, now let's get going with this. Let's have the gold next. And I think what I want to do is let's cut out our, let's maybe do this one. Let's get our combo die here. And then I want to kind of put it on the edge there. So I'm going to cut it there, and then I'll have the rest as like a sort of border.
Oh, nice.
I think, will that work? Yeah, it should do. Okay, let's do it and see how we go. So I need some die cutting tape. So let me get some low tack tape. So I'm just going to put that, I'm going to put that right on the edge as well.
What colour are you going to do your amazing from?
I was thinking silver as well.
Nice.
It's going to look very shiny, but I don't care, I love it. We'll see how it kind of looks. If not, we can just do a matte and layer and leave it at that. It's just having a play, isn't it, with these type of projects. So again, I'm just going to put that right onto the edge till I'm happy with it, and then now that can sort of go in the machine. I might cut that down to 7 inches as well, just so that I know that it's going to look right. That's the good thing about DL. You still, obviously it's quite a skinny size to work with, but you still get that really good length. So let's grab our die cutting plates again.
Pretty much is going to cover all of your sizes, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. And like you say, we know a lot of people will be die cutting into that. You don't want a big A4 sheet for a Moonstone Mini or some of those stitch blooms. You know, you want to be using sheets like your DL. Kind of hear that crackle. It's like when the Hoover picks up a bit of dust. So satisfying. Okay, so let's lift that off now. Yeah, that's cut out really nicely actually. I'm just going to be quite gentle because
it's already, you don't want that top to come off from the bottom bit, do you?
No, I don't. And obviously the backing's sort of trying to lift off as well. Perfect. Okay, so I've got my amazing now, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a craft knife. And I'm just going to sort of freehand cut like a nice sort of wavy edge to that.
Nice.
Yeah, I hope so. And then I'm just going to snip that little bit off there. So I'm thinking that looks kind of good. Again, we can put it a little bit lower as well and snip off that overhang. So let's do, in fact, we'll just do that with the trimmer rather than snipping off our overhang, because again, it's just, shall we do that like that?
I think it's always good to stick your letter on as well, because then you can see how much space you've got, because obviously you've got those words that are going to come down.
So I'm thinking,
that's looking good though.
Do we think white? And again, just bring that
white, just to bring that fresh,
clean and classic look back in. Right, for sure. Let's do that. Whoops, I'm lifting that cardstock off. Okay. And then that's my card blank. So let me just see if I can squeeze it onto there. There we go.
Using up all of the bits and pieces from today's show, Becca.
Always, always. I know, I've got quite a bit of lift off that square die because I was rushing. So like normally, like you know, I'm not going to be using that on anything nice. So I can just use up that little edge bit and just use my scraps. So just again, put that in the machine. Let's get that foam pad off.
Looking at the next lot of products we've got coming up, what a good diamond deal show this is.
It's really good, isn't it?
There's some great things.
It's so worth being a member.
Lots are going to work together as well.
Yeah.
Which is really important.
Absolutely. I have not struggled to make anything combine or work together today.
It's great. You've got your essentials, you've got your fun bits and pieces as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, let's grab that now. Okay, cool. So this is our amazing here. And then obviously we need to decide what else we're going to do for our sentiment.
This is quite a big chunky sentiment as well, so you can use your foam pads on this one.
Yeah, absolutely. You really can. So I'm going to go in with our nice little strips here. Get that one off. And then I'm just going to place them just at like sort of the three kind of central edges and the central points on here. So we've just put one at each end and then a couple in the middle just for that stability. So put one there as well as here. Perfect. Cool. Right, so let's now put our strip on there, and then we know that's going to be nice and secure. I'm going to go from this end, I think. And I'm just going to gently...
You just need to tease that little paper edge off the corner.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't want to be too forceful, especially if you are using a pokey tool rather than your fingers. Let me try from this corner instead. Ah, there we go. Perfect. And then once it's sort of grabbed, it's really good. So we're just going to pop that all on one. So I've grabbed all the backing off, but I'm just going to gently still place it from one end to the other just to prevent any of that kind of bubbling. Obviously we have got that bit of texture, but that's just where my stripes are sitting. So that's absolutely fine. Again, you can just leave that kind of be, and that's just a really nice kind of textural element to that. I'm going to snip off that little bit as well to make it look really neat, and then we'll pop our die onto here.
So many words in which you can use to add this on. You know, maybe you don't want to add anything else on. Maybe your card just wants to scream amazing. But if you want to add sort of other sentiments to go alongside this, you've got you did it, you have you are amazing. You can use the you are capable of amazing things. I hope your day is as amazing.
So let's put
You've got you past, make today, loads of things that you can add on here.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go for you did it. I've got some charcoal ink. And then this is where I realise I've not got a block. Have we got a stamping press in here?
No, we don't.
It's fine.
Anne-Marie has it.
Oh, does she?
Yeah.
This is fine. Let me use my... Let's just do that classic technique where we just use our box lid and pretend it's just a massive acrylic block. It's only just to add the sentiment on. Yeah, cool.
It's a great tip for if you've not got your acrylic blocks around though, or if you don't plan on stamping so you've not got it with you.
It's great,
It
isn't
really,
it?
really works.
Yeah, that's perfect, that'll do. Just to add on there. There we go. And then again, we'll just pop that onto there. So we've got amazing, you did it. Let's just, again, a little bit skinnier on there. And that is really not the best cutting, but I actually don't mind because my stripes are a bit abstract anyway. So we'll pop that onto there. Probably looks better than if I tried to cut it straight. And then, again, we'll pop that onto a little bit of gold. And just sort of, again, just do a bit of abstract cutting for our matting and layering. So I'm just going to grab my scissors, pop that onto there. Maybe get a little bit off here as well. Yeah, cool. So again, we're just going to peel that back in gently off of there. Amazing. You did it. And then we're just going to put that on our card. So we'll just grab some double-sided tape. And we'll pop that just onto our card. Oh, I've got some thicker one here. Perfect. But again, it's so not any of those combos would have worked, especially with like those combo dies as well.
Yeah.
Gold and silver's so like celebratory, isn't it?
It works with so many things.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, it's another great one for like wedding cards, but also like graduation, etc. So let's just pop that onto our little 5x7. Again, you could embellish with some gemstones or some die cuts. But that is our fabulous Stickables Miri card with, oh, I love that.
Super cute, isn't it?
Yeah, again, absolutely. I probably would cut those stripes a bit shorter because obviously you can see them, but it's such a great technique to use, isn't it?
It is really, really clever. Are you ready for the last part of the show? Because there's so many good deals in this one. Right, we have 3 stamp sets, which we're going to start off this part with. We have the incredible biscuit barrel.
Everyone's
This is
favourite.
so good, and it's so fun to colour in as well. These are all 50% off, so they are £4 currently. We have the You're Invited, which is your invitation list. This one is perfect for so many different things. So you get You're Invited, Join Us, and Tea Party, and Invitation as well, all in these fancy scripts, as you can see here. But then you get all of your other lettering as well. So you've got birthday, wedding, celebration, christening, anniversary, baby shower, engagement, civil ceremony. You've got celebrate as well. And then you've got all the other bits and pieces that you need. And what I love is that you get these 2 lines as well. So you can literally make up your own designs. Pop these on your stamp press.
Yeah.
And then just do it. Go over and over, switch your cardstock out. Just keep pressing that detailing in with your inks, and you can just make a little production line of these fantastic invitations. This is an essential one to have in your stash as well. And then to finish it off, we have our delightful doilies. Another one which we absolutely love. You can tile this so you can make half doilies, you can make full doilies, and then you've got those 2 border strips as well with Have a Beautiful Day as your sentiment. Then we have some masks for you. We have a For the Love of Mask flowers and background collection. So I'm guessing you get all 4 of these. This should be £18 and you are getting it for just £7.99. That's £7.99 for 4 masks. That is incredible. So you're going to get this gorgeous, I think this one is the dot burst. You've got that beautiful detailing in there. We're going to get the geometric mask as well. We love that one. And then you've got 2 flowers. So you've got the beautiful dahlia, and then you also get the gardenia centerpiece as well. So you're going to get both of those beautiful flowers. Perfect for using with your little finger daubers because they allow you to colour in different areas, add dimension and different colours and texture. You want all of those, it's just £17.99. And then we are finishing off with our Glimmer Mist bundle. Now this is our second bundle, so this one has a nice variety of shades within it. Let me move it along even more. Ooh, there you go.
They look so pretty.
You're going to get the powder blue, the lavender, the mulberry. We've got the steel grey. You've also got the peach, the violet. You've got the boy blue, forest green, misty rose, aqua green, moss green, and rust red. You're going to get all of those. Should be just under £60. We're giving it you for £29.87. That's 50% off, and we love our Glimmer Mist. If you were buying those Halloween dies last week, you have to get this bundle because there's so many cool backgrounds and ways in which you can use in this. £29.87 if you want to get your hands on that, and how awesome are all of those colours. And then if you are buying those, you might want a little helping hand. Maybe it's something you've never used before, then you can get for £4.99 our Crafting Handbook Volume 5, and in here we have loads of different tips, techniques for using these fantastic Glimmer Mists, what you should be using, how different ways in which you can use them, what different materials you can use on them, and then some really fun things in the back there that you could be recreating. So if you want to get this, our Prism World of Colour Crafting Handbook Volume 5, it's just £4.99, that's 50% off. Before we go back to Becca though, let's repeat our Win It Weekly question, because this week you have the chance of winning our birthday bundle, and 5 people are going to win this bundle, which is worth £40. We've got our gorgeous Celebrate Moonstone Mini in here. You're going to get this beautiful A6 stamp set with that present and that party hat. You're going to also receive our cutter card die, which says here's to celebrating you. Very great Gatsby feel in that one. We've got these beautiful border strips as well, and your Garden Party Deluxe Craft Pad. The question we are asking this week is as follows. Which is the most common birthday in the UK? A, the 26th of September, B, the 9th of July, or C, the 16th of May? So many comments in the on the Facebook and YouTube today. Lots of people saying, well, it must be one of these dates, because if you count back 9 months, is around Christmas and New Year, so everyone must have just been celebrating. So maybe that gives you a little hint or tip. We would say comment all of them. You've got more chance of winning. 5 lucky winners to win this bundle on Friday's show. Becca, back to you for our last demo.
Yes, we're going to do a bit of masking. Cute. And yes, we are definitely going to be sort of bringing in some of our ink pads, our finger daubers, and we're going to go with this dot burst because again, it's really celebratory and fun, and we just absolutely love it. Perfect for a birthday card. So I've actually gone with quite an autumnal colour palette for these. So I've gone for Letterbox Red, Earth Red and Mustard.
Nice.
And I'm kind of going to use it to build up a sort of almost like a bokeh background on here.
Okay, cool.
So I've got an 8x8 again, because I know we've had those card sizes on the show, and what I've done is I've masked a nice sort of 3-inch strip, so it gives me a really nice sort of chunky piece to work with. So I've got a little bit of tape on the beginning of my mask, and I'm just going to start. We're obviously going to use our finger daubers. They are the best thing ever. So we're going to start, I think, with our Letterbox Red, our nice, beautiful, bright red here. So I'm just going to simply take the lid off, pop my finger in the dauber, and just kind of get going with this. Obviously, just adding that really nice touch of colour on there. And we're just going to build this background all the way down, like this strip. Again, it's going to be quite a clean and simple card-ish without realising it. There's going to be a lot of white space, basically. Just kind of loving that look. It just keeps everything looking really fresh. So again, just going in with this one. Again, if you want to use something a bit bigger to get that kind of coverage, you can go in with your full-on blending tool to get this done a little bit speedier.
Do you think, though, your finger daubers really do get the best from when you're using your masks, because you can really focus on those points a lot easier.
Absolutely.
You've got that smaller surface area to work on, so you can really make sure that you're adding as much ink as possible to those sections.
100%. And that's it. If you need to go in and add colour anywhere as well, they are the best thing. You know, you go in again with your blending tool, you're being quite a lot heavier handed. So yeah, absolutely. Like obviously going in again, I can really get these individual kind of dots covered on here, just getting that really nice sort of deep colour down. Again, just going to give that a really good press just onto my ink. Again, just getting that like little nice central detail in there. I say central, I've not put it centrally, but that's the great thing about masks, is that you can, you know, make your own backgrounds, tile them up, whatever you want to do. So again, just going to put a little extra coat on some of these edging pieces on here. Just that's it. You can just go and pick out those dots that just need that extra touch. And then I'm going to move it down and carry on. Oh, see, that's looking awesome already. So I'm going to just move it kind of here and just go in again with that letterbox red.
I think that's what's great about this particular design as well, is that you can be really fancy with the way that you use it.
Absolutely, yeah. Obviously you can just use it in that sort of centre point.
Like burst effect.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Obviously you could get the ombre look going all the way around, or from the centre outwards, you know, that sort of sunbeam kind of look.
With your finger daubers then, because you're going to be able to concentrate the different colours that you use it onto each different dot if you wanted to.
Absolutely. But this is a really great one to use for like bokeh looks, which is sort of what we're going to do for this one. So let me just lift that off now. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place it obviously completely off to where I had it before.
Yeah.
And we're going to go in with like another colour. So we're going to go in with earth red this time. So let's grab that. I think this is the right finger dauber for it. I'm not sure. It'll be fine. So again, this is going to be that much sort of deeper kind of burgundy tone on here. And we're just going to get that really nice look. I'm not going to as heavy with this one because obviously they are going to start blending in together.
Yeah.
They're both water based.
Your layers as well will start to sort of come together if you could like put a lot of pressure down, where I think it's quite nice to keep it light so you get, oh wow, look how good that looks.
It's cool, isn't it?
It looks so good.
Yeah, that's it. You get that almost going in with a fainter hand, especially with a darker colour.
It just looks like bubbles, like potions, like all of those different bubbles sort of like congealing together in certain areas, and then you've got all of those different ones. Yeah,
absolutely. It's just going to look just really, again, a really fun Halloween one.
An absolutely awesome technique as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Bokeh techniques can be a bit tricky, and this is just a really easy way to do. Oh, I'm loving that already. And then we're going to go in finally with a bit of mustard, and we're going to be quite gentle because then this is when it does start kind of blending together once you add a third colour. So I'm just going to gently go in there. I might just get a bit of blue roll and wipe that red off that mask, and then my tool doesn't pick any of it up. So I'm just going to do a very quick bit of clean down.
June's asked if we have a demo on the sprays. I want to say that we've done a Technique Tuesday on our sprays. We're going to have a look for you, and we'll comment with the link for that. But if you go onto the website, or if you look on the YouTube page, you'll be able to find our past and previous shows, and we do have loads of shows on there. You'll be able to see shows from when we first launched our Prism Glimmer Mist. Even if you just Google Prism Glimmer Mist, sometimes it will send you straight to those show links, so you can get easy access to that and see exactly how you can be doing things with that one. This looks really cool.
It's looking good, isn't it, actually?
I think it's nice how you just focus in the colour in certain areas as well, and not actually filling it full.
Yeah, that's it, exactly, because it is, like I say, it's going to start blending. Maybe this one not so much because it is a mustard, so it is a completely different colour. But yeah, it's just kind of focusing in on those different areas.
Oh, really nice though.
I love that. Right, okay, let's put the lid on that one. And then again, the last thing that I'm just going to do is I'm going to get my water brush. I'm not adding a lot because it is Ink Me rather than like watercolour, but I'm just going to soften some of this down and add those sort of inky splashes. So I'm just going to gently sort of wash some of that away.
Through the mask?
Through the mask, absolutely, yeah, that's it.
And it'll lift up some of those inky
yeah.
You can see it starting to work actually.
Yeah, you can, like here for example. Just a bit. I love doing it with like kind of artistic sort of splashes as well. We'll do a bit of that. Yeah, there we go. And then if we just get that bit of a splash technique going on. Is there any landing? Yeah, there is. I can see it now. So just give that a couple of minutes, and then that'll be all sorted. And then again, I think we're just going to finish this card really simply. I think we're just going to go back to maybe our Just Because dies on here. I don't know, I hadn't actually christened finishing this card. Let's take these stripes off and we'll get that really nice sort of look going.
I feel like you've got a super first edition just die there as well, Becca.
Which one?
Your die.
Oh, sorry, yes. Well, absolutely, yeah. I know, I always make a note to mention it actually if I bring these in. This is kind of how they arrive on the samples, but we don't like to take stock from like the warehouse, and you know, we want to leave it for you guys, so.
They're exactly the same product.
They are, yeah, absolutely. They work just as well. I use them all the time. Okay, so perfect. I just think that just looks so like autumny. I kind of want to see if I've got any leaves that I could again just use on this background. I wonder if I could just stencil around one or two of these.
Yeah, I think you definitely could.
Whether it's going to be a bit much.
Especially if you do one at sort of like the top of where you're going to put your sentiment.
Let's give it a go. And, you know, absolutely not practice on anything. And then we'll do one more here. Cool. And then, yeah, we'll put our sentiment on there. Cool. So again, I'm going to kind of stick with the white. I'm probably just going to go across there with just a plain white layer. Yeah, let's go there actually, and then we can see them. Again, absolutely loving that bokeh technique. Again, you could cut that out and raise it up on some foam pads. And then we'll just stick that down. Okay, cool. And then I think we've just got the big one in here, haven't we, today? So we'll just pop that through.
Are you going to keep it 8x8 or are you going to trim it down?
I don't know. I think I'm tempted to trim it to like 8x6, you know.
Oh, that would look good.
Yeah.
We love an 8x6.
We do. It is. I think it's one of our favourite sizes because it's a great size that you can do with your card blanks because it's not one that we sell, so it's nice to chop into it and get that look. Okay, so let's grab my die out of there. Super stuck. And then we'll just release it here.
Is it your tape? Is your tape stuck to it on the other side?
Yeah, it is a little bit. If I get it released from some of these holes, I should be able to just peel it out. There we go. There we go. It's coming. Yeah. And I am going to trim that off because I'm not keen on those leaves. It's nice to kind of try it, but again, I've got a bit grubby as well. So let's pop that on there. Lift that kind of bokeh look off. Left a little bit of a white stripe down the side. There we go. And then what size is this? This 7x7. Let's just trim that down just so that we'll just use what we have got here. So I'm just going to pop that on with some, yeah, I'm so much happier with that. I'm actually going to raise it as well, so it'll allow me to add some dimension. Nice. Yeah, much happier. I'm having a clean and simple day tonight.
You are?
I am. I think that's what it is.
Well, it's working.
Yeah, don't fix what ain't broke. And then we'll just pop some foam pad strips on here and finish off with our sentiment. I think this is just such a nice one to send. I think those autumnal colours, you could definitely just send this as a just because. So many people love the changing of the seasons, and what a great reason to send a card. Or it might just be that it's the most popular time of year for a birthday. Who knows? So we're going to stick that down. I'm going to just pop some construction glue on there, and we'll glue that on flat to let that really nice sort of raised edge come through. So I'm just going to pop a little bit on the middle and the edges again. But again, such a great mask and so different to like the full 6x6 dot burst.
Absolutely.
Cutting it into a strip and layering it like this, you've got all those kind of like inky splashes.
I think unless you knew, you would never know that you'd made that card from that mask itself.
No, I don't think so. I'd pass this off as that I've done it freehand, to be honest. Just going to grab that bit of tape off that letter. There we go. And then we're going to put, because you're the best. And then we can put that, in fact, we'll put that there. So again, we'll use our trusty little storage box as our acrylic block. Get some nice charcoal ink on there.
Nice.
Yes, and then yeah, we'll put that on a 7x7. And then yeah, so we'll just stick that on with some construction glue. Nothing fussy, nothing fancy.
So many people ordering the parchment and their stitched blooms, nesting dies. Make sure you're not missing out on that deal, because it is such an incredible deal that we have for you, but so many people are loving it. Jean said you could cut the leaves and colour them in autumnal colours and create a little wreath for your card.
Yes,
that would look so cool.
Oh, do you know, we should have done that. That would have been such an awesome... I can't tell you how much use you're going to get out of them. Spring, summer, autumn. You know, you could even do them in nice frosty colours for the winter. They're just such a great set, aren't they? And must have. Right, okay. Let's make a bit of room. And then that is our card using that fabulous background mask. So, so handy. And our combo dies as well.
How awesome is that? I think so many people are going to be buying that mask and trying that technique, Becca, because it just looks so fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, so different.
So different. Thank you. So much love for your cards again. 3 fantastic demos today. But that's all we've got time for today. We're super, super busy this week with all of our birthday party celebrations. So we are going to leave you. But next up on Hunky Dory TV, Anne-Marie and Dan are going to be your hosts for an extra special show that you are all invited for. Make sure you tune in on Hobby Maker today as well, because Anne-Marie is launching the birthday week over on Hobby Maker. She is there for 5 hours.
Woohoo!
You can have a whole day of crafting fun tuning into Hobby Maker today. And she is going to be launching, I think she's got 3 brand new launches, and she's got 2 shows which have some absolutely awesome deals on. So make sure you are tuned in to have a look and a little sneak peek of all that we have coming up on Hunky Dory TV this week. Thank you all for watching.